A businessman offered a fisherman $1 million. The fisherman refused without thinking twice about it. His answer changed the businessman's life completely, forever. Subscribe to our channel, like, and comment to stay with us. In a peaceful village by the ocean lived a fisherman. His name was Marco, and he was 40 years old. Every morning, Marco woke up with the sunrise early. He would take his small boat into the calm sea. He would fish for 3 hours in the morning only. Then he would return home with his daily catch ready. He would sell his fish in the village market nearby. The money was enough for his simple daily needs, exactly. After selling his fish, Marco would do simple things happily. He would have lunch with his wife and 2 children. He would take a nap in the afternoon under trees. He would play with his children in the evening time. He would sit with friends and talk about life peacefully. Marco lived this same routine every single day contentedly. He was not rich, but he was deeply happy always. One day, a wealthy businessman came to the village traveling. His name was Richard, and he was a very successful man. Richard owned companies in 5 different countries around the world. He had more money than he could spend in a lifetime. But Richard was always stressed and constantly working hard daily. He never stopped thinking about business deals and profits daily. He came to this village to relax for a few days. One afternoon, Richard was walking along the beach alone. He saw Marco sitting under a palm tree resting peacefully. Marco was smiling countenanced and watching the ocean waves gently rolling. Richard walked over to Marco and sat down beside him. He said, "Excuse me, are you the local fisherman here?" Marco nodded and said, "Yes, I am Marco, the fisherman." Richard asked, "Why are you resting now at this time? The sun is still high and bright in the sky. You could go fishing again and catch more fish today." Marco smiled calmly and said, "I already caught enough fish. I sold them and made enough money for today completely. Now I am enjoying my free time with peace and rest." Richard was confused by this answer and thought carefully. He said, "But if you fished more hours every day consistently, you could earn more money and save for the future wisely." Marco asked, "Why would I need more money than this?" Richard got excited and started explaining his vision enthusiastically. He said, "Listen, I am a successful businessman with experience. I can help you build something amazing from your fishing work. If you fish for 10 hours every day instead of 3, you will earn 3 times more money very quickly indeed. Then you can buy a second boat within 1 year, hire other fishermen to work for you and expand operations. In 5 years, you can own 10 boats easily with planning. In 10 years, you can open your own fish company. In 20 years, you can export fish to other countries worldwide. You will become very rich and successful like me eventually." Richard finished speaking and looked at Marco, expecting excitement. But Marco just smiled gently and asked a simple question calmly. He said, "And then what will I do after that?" Richard said proudly, "Then you will have millions of dollars saved. You can retire and move to a peaceful village somewhere. You can wake up with the sunrise every morning naturally. You can go fishing just for fun and enjoyment only. You can have lunch with your family daily without rush. You can take afternoon naps whenever you want to rest. You can spend time with friends and enjoy life fully." Marco laughed softly and said, "But I already do all that now. Why should I work hard for 20 years doing something just to come back to the exact life I have today?" Richard stopped talking and sat there completely silent suddenly.
He stared at the ocean waves without saying anything at all. For the first time in his entire adult life, truly, Richard understood something very important about success and happiness. He had spent 30 years working 18 hours every single day. He had built companies and made millions of dollars in profits. He had sacrificed time with his family for business meetings always. He had missed his children growing up because of traveling constantly. He had lost his health from stress and pressure daily.
And for what reason exactly had he done all this? So that one day he could retire and live peacefully. So that one day he could enjoy simple moments of life. So that one day he could be free from constant worry. But Marco already had all of that right now, today. Marco was living the dream that Richard was chasing desperately. Richard felt tears coming to his eyes unexpectedly and surprisingly. He said, "Marco, you are the wisest man I have met. I thought I was successful because I have much money, but you are truly successful because you have real freedom." Marco placed his hand on Richard's shoulder gently and kindly. He said, "Money is useful and important for living comfortably, but money should serve your life and freedom always remember. Your life should never serve money as its slave forever. I have enough money for my needs and family, daily. I have time for my children to watch them grow. I have peace in my heart without constant worrying, ever. I have freedom to enjoy every single day completely. What more could any man need in this life, truly?" Richard sat there for a long time, thinking deeply about everything. The sun began to set slowly over the ocean beautifully. The sky turned orange and pink with gorgeous colors spreading. Richard realized he had been chasing the wrong goal entirely. He had been climbing the ladder that was leaning against wrong wall. He had been so busy making a living successfully that he forgot to actually live his own life fully. That evening, Richard made a decision that shocked everyone around him. He decided to sell most of his companies immediately without delay. He kept only one small business that he truly enjoyed managing. He moved his family to a small, peaceful town permanently. He started working only 4 hours a day at maximum. He spent mornings having breakfast with his wife and children. He spent afternoons reading books and taking long walks outside. He spent evenings talking with his family about their day. For the first time in 30 years, Richard slept peacefully well. For the first time, he did not wake up stressed and anxious. For the first time, he felt truly successful inside his heart. Richard never forgot Marco and the lesson he learned that day. Every year, he would return to that village to visit Marco. They would sit under the same palm tree together as friends. They would watch the ocean and talk about life simply. Two men from completely different worlds became close friends forever. One had taught the other that true wealth is freedom. True success is having time for the people you love. True happiness is living in the present moment, fully today. What we learn from this story is very powerful and clear. Success is not about how much money you earn in lifetime. Success is about how much freedom you have every day. Working hard is good, but not at the cost of living. The goal of life is to live, not just to make money. Do not sacrifice your present for an uncertain future always. Enjoy what you have now while working toward better tomorrow. If this story made you think differently about success and life, please like this video and share it with your friends today. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful motivational stories daily. Thank you so much for watching and learning with us today. See you in the next story very soon.